Welcome back. Joining me now to discuss the benefits of martial arts is Sub-Zero Jiu Jitsu owner Jonathan Reynolds. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. I'd like you to start off by just telling us about your background in Jiu Jitsu and what led you to opening your own gym.
So when I was about 18 years old, I just graduated high school. I didn't necessarily have a direction at the time. Everyone was kind of going off to college, haven't found my life path. And I just accidentally kind of stumbled into a jiu-jitsu academy. It was the only one around at the time. And I just immediately noticed the benefits of it. My anxiety went down, my confidence went up. I was learning how to defend myself, and I just generally was meeting a bunch of good people from all different walks of life. And I felt at that age I really needed that. And the rest is history. I just kind of got addicted to it. I wanted to eventually spread those benefits to other people down the line because I felt how good it was, for me. And there's different benefits for each individual from jiu-jitsu, and you could see it in each individual how much they were growing while they were attending. And I just, like I said, I wanted to be able to pass that on someday to other people.
Well, speaking of growth, do you want to talk about how much the gym has grown since you opened in 2020?
Yeah, so I went out to California to kind of get some specialized training to bring back to my hometown. And when I got back, we were in the middle of COVID, so we had to wait for restrictions to go away and everything. But as soon as the restrictions cleared, we opened up actually in a 2.5-car garage.
Wow.
And we got our first 10, 15 people. We started subleasing space at a gym in Orchard Park. And then we kind of quickly outgrew that. Opened up a gym in Hamburg. And then we actually outgrew that location and moved to the location we're in now, which is in the old Hamburg bowling lanes.
Oh, cool.
Across the street from Buffalo Wholesale.
Wow. So you've outgrown 2-3 locations at this point.
Yeah, and this one's kind of filling up now too. So.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been great.
Well, for those who aren't familiar with jiu-jitsu, do you kind of want to explain what it is?
Kind of a loaded question. The sport is new, newer in the grand scheme of things.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's constantly evolving. It's more of a grappling martial art. I kind of compare it to wrestling, but there's submission holds in it, joint locks, arm bars, stuff like that. And there's not, it's not an Olympic sport. So there's not a stuck-in rule set. A lot of the other martial arts are stuck into rule sets, so they can't grow and they can't kind of continue to get better. Because they have to follow guidelines, where jiu-jitsu kind of takes the best techniques from each grappling martial art and kind of, puts it into one, martial art. So you're getting all the best stuff from each grappling martial art instead of just kind of getting stuck into a rule set.
Very cool. Okay. And I know that something about jiu-jitsu is that it's not just the physical aspect, and I think you touched on this when you discovered it. There's also kind of a mental growth that comes with practicing jiu-jitsu as well, right?
So I always say that when you start jiu-jitsu, it's for jiu-jitsu, and within a couple months, jiu-jitsu is actually 4 or 5 down the list of why you're doing it. It just provides so many, like I said, benefits. For kids, it allows them to start connecting pieces and becoming familiar with their body, coordination. It makes all the other sports easier because it's a very intricate martial art. So once they gain the capability of kind of learning how to break down the techniques, it's very easy for them to go to another sport that usually won't have as intricate of steps to learn this stuff. So once you go back, it's a lot easier to learn other stuff too. So
very nice.
Yeah, and then for the mental benefits, the stress reduction, anxiety reduction, and just having the friendships. You build a lot of friendships with a lot of great people. And as an adult, we're kind of
it's hard to make friends as an adult.
Yeah, and as an adult, we're allowed to kind of protect ourselves from discomfort, know. And the only time we're growing is when we're in uncomfortable situations, So you get to be an adult, you could protect yourself from having to be in those uncomfortable positions. So you put yourself into the fire, and then you come out a better person.
It pushes your comfort level. Yep. Okay. I know that you have a special offer this month. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so every time January comes along, we offer the whole month free, no strings attached. We really believe in the product. We really believe that people stick with it if they start. The first step, obviously, like because of the discomfort and being able to kind of protect ourselves as adults from discomfort, is taking that first step into the gym. So we want to make it as easy as possible. So, you know, what's easier than free?
Yeah, you can't beat free.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about your
Yeah, thanks for
gym.
having me.
Viewers, if you would like to practice jiu-jitsu with Sub-Zero, just visit their studio in Hamburg or their website at subzerobjj.com to learn more about their classes and that special promotion. Thanks again for coming in and having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Happy New Year.